children. In our last video, I explained you the first part of chapter, the Submit Within, and today we are continuing the chapter and we are starting from page number 78, last pen. Consider a typical climb. Here, the author says a typical climb means what it feels or how the climbers climb in mountains or the high mountains. It is very difficult to climb these kind of mountains which are covered with snow. All the time you have joined together with ropes with your partners and with your climbers, other climbers, and you are having sickle and ice axe, means things like ice axe and sickles, where you have to dig them in the snow. To make your way. You have to stuck your feet inside the digs which you are making or the passages which you are making, and then this way you keep on going. And there are times when you feel like giving up, but the other people who help you in making the digs or who help you in fixing the ropes and who help you in fixing the ice axe, they keep on motivating you. And there are records which tells us that even the famous climbers would have given it up if they would not be helped by their teammates. So this way, by the help of teammates, we were continuing, the climbers keep on continuing, they keep going further while climbing the Everest. And there are times when they feel like giving up, but when they look into the faces of their teammates or the other members of their expedition, they feel positive energy from them and they get motivated, and this keeps them going on. And there are times when they feel like we should give it up, we should go down. It will be very relief if we quit this journey, quit this expedition and just go down. But you have to snap out of your mood. You have to come out of this negative thought in your mind, and you go on because you want to prove yourself, because you want to show up that yes, you have a firm determination, you have a strong willpower. And your teammates keep on motivating you. Many times you feel like giving up, but when you look at your teammate or when you look at your members, other climbers, they look at you, you get motivation by looking at each other's face, and this keeps you going on and you never give up after that. All the while you are climbing the rocks or these mountains, you feel like, okay, another 50 miles we have to climb, another 50 feet we have to climb, then we will be at the summit. And this way, another 50 miles, another 100 miles, another 50 feet, another 100 feet. This keeps you going on, and at last you find yourself at the top of the world, at the top of world's highest peak. Okay. Now he says when they reached at the top of that peak, they looked down, and when they were at the peak of the hill or at the peak of Mount Everest, the other hill or the other peaks looked like the gems of necklace around the Mount Everest. It looked like this is a necklace around Mount Everest, and it gave them a very deep sense of relief. It gave them a very honorable and noble respect. Yes, finally they have done it. Finally they are at the top of world's highest peak. And below you can see, below this, from looking down of this world's peak or the highest peak, you see valleys, you see clouds covering the other mountains, and you feel very peaceful from inside. You feel yes, your journey is worthwhile, your own efforts, all the efforts have paid off, and you finally feel a deep sense of satisfaction. And when you reach at the top, you thank God by bowing down your head. And he says when they reached at the top, there were 4 members. The author has mentioned the name of 4 climbers. himself, HPS Ahluwalia, Rawat, he was another climber with him, Foodorji, one more climber, and Edmund Hillary. So these were the climbers along with the narrator. When they reached at the top, they left something as a sign of respect to the god or to the god whichever they prayed. Like the author left a picture of Guru Nanak Dev, Rawat left a picture of Durga, and Foodorji left a small statue of Buddha, Gautam Buddha, and Edmund Hillary buried a cross or stuck a cross in some stones and pile of snow. So these were the reverence. Reverence means a mark of symbol, a symbol of respect and honor. And they leave these things, they left these things as a mark of respect and honor to their religious gods. So these were the things left by them. And he says, the experience of having climbed the summit changes you completely. When you climb the Everest, it changes you completely, and it not only changes you from your physique, but it also brings up the positive changes, positive energy in you, and you feel like you have done something which was not done by ordinary people. Your fear, your shyness, your teamwork, these qualities come out, and you come out as a better person, as an improved person. And he says, when the act of climbing, when you were climbing, you were also climbing in, you were also climbing, there was another climb which was taking inside your mind, which was climbing over your, overcoming your fears, overcoming your lack of confidence, overcoming your fear of death. There are a lot of things which also came out or which also changed you. All these things change you to be a better human being. And he says, these teaches you a lot of things about the world and about yourself. You know about the world and you know more about yourself, how persistently, how continuously you are putting your efforts to achieve your goals. So these things changes you, and this climb, the climbing the Everest teaches you what you are from within. Now the author says this adventure trip or this climbing as an Everester, he had learned a lot of things, and these things have changed him. He had come out, he has learned how to seek inspiration with his teammates, and how to overcome the inner summits, the summits which are going on inside the human soul, the summit of fear, the summit of overcoming your fear, your lack of confidence. These things come out, and these changes you completely into a better human being. So class, this was it. This is the explanation of chapter. I hope you must have understood the chapter. If not, watch both the videos once again, try to understand them. That's it for today. Thank you.